this is not the news that you ever want to hear. We can now tell you that all 6 people that were on this helicopter have died. It never ever escapes me when we have to cover these types of stories on what you believe to be will be a normal day, and it turns out to be anything but. So this afternoon at 4:40, we can tell you that a helicopter went down into the Hudson River around 3:15 this afternoon, and we have now confirmed that the 6 people that were on board have all died. As you can see here, divers are still working valiantly to recover the other bodies that remain in this helicopter that is now upside down, submerged into the Hudson. We are overwhelmed with a lot of details and with emotion, because there's always a human factor to the stories that we cover, and we would like for you to know that we do not take these types of stories lightly. This is not just another day at the office. Helicopter safety around the city has been discussed in the past. We don't know the circumstances of this helicopter journey this afternoon, so you know, we won't go into much detail until we do get those confirmed with police, but knowing that there were 3 children and 3 adults on this plane crash today, helicopter crash, excuse me, they have all now perished, is sobering news. Let's go back out to Jennifer Bisram. She is at Pier 40, where police and fire have set up a massive presence. Jennifer, I know that the weather is starting to take a turn. They'll be dealing with rain soon, and it will obviously get colder as the sun continues to set. What is the mood there where you are?
Christine, as you mentioned, this is just devastating news. We are now confirming 6 people dead from that helicopter crash into the Hudson around 3:15 this afternoon. There is a massive police presence here at this hour, and if you take a look right now, you can see the NYPD boat there pulling up to the pier. We're at Pier 40 right now, where more rescue teams are expected to go inside. Again, most of the activity happening on the New Jersey side of the Hudson River at this point, but you know, we heard the mayor was here just a short time ago, and again, we're still learning and waiting to get more information exactly as to what happened here at 3 o'clock this afternoon that made that helicopter crash into the Hudson. As we get more information, we'll certainly bring it to you, but again, a massive search and rescue efforts. Police, FDNY, we've seen stretchers here. FDNY takes stretchers to go back and forth here closer to the water. Again, that we're told the mayor was here. We did talk with the NYPD, and we're told a press conference is expected here. Still unclear when that will happen, but of course, as we get more information, we will certainly bring that along to you. But again, a very sad day here on the Hudson. Christine and Alan.
Tragic day for sure, Jennifer. Thank you for that update. As soon as we get that details on that press conference, we'll be sure to come right back out to you. I'm sure they're going to have some more information. We've got the information, though, that, like we have been telling you, 6 people now confirmed dead there in the helicopter crash on the Hudson River. All the bodies have been recovered. We are able to confirm here at CBS News New York. So this is no longer a search and rescue mission. This is now a death investigation. This is now an investigation into what caused this helicopter to go down, something that we do not know yet, something that officials do not know yet as well. Out of the 6 people on board the helicopter, 1, of course, was the pilot. All 6, of course, have perished here. We can also tell you the body of the pilot was recovered inside the aircraft specifically. That's a detail we're able to tell you here at this hour. And again, the question now remains, how in the world does something like this happen? How does a tour with children on board end up with 6 fatalities there in the Hudson River. Christine, you did a wonderful job at speaking on how the humanity component of this story does not fall lightly on anyone here at CBS. I'm sure it doesn't fall lightly on you all at home either. When you think about one pilot waking up to do his job, to sightsee around New York, and who we believe could be 5 potential tourists, whether they're from New York or not, looking to see this beautiful city, ending up there in the water in the way, in the manner that they have is a tragic update that I'm sorry that we had to bring you here. We've got Lori Bordenaro, one of our other reporters, out right now, I believe is in Jersey City. Lori, what can you tell us? I know this has not gone the way we wanted it to go here this evening. Is there any new information from your standpoint?
Yeah, and I can tell you we've been talking to a lot of people here at the pier, and a lot of people very frightened when they heard that noise from the helicopter. They describe hearing a very loud noise over the river. One witness telling us that he actually saw the helicopter go down pretty quickly into the water. Another child tells us he was walking home from school. He saw some parts in the river, which was really, really scary. Right now, let me just kind of show you what's happening here. You can see, and you've probably been looking at this for quite some time now, the harbor units here on the water, huge emergency response across the pier from where we're standing. You can see the ambulances, a lot of crews out there still in the water. Again, this investigation expected to go on for quite some time. But take a listen to some of the witnesses we talked to just a little bit earlier.
No soundbite.
And again, we don't have that sound at this time, but we've been talking to a lot of people here. And again, what they're telling us is they heard a very loud noise. They actually saw that helicopter come down into the water, describing it as coming down pretty quickly. And a lot of people here really just not knowing what that sound was. And of course, now hearing what has happened here, a lot of people extremely sad, a very sad situation here at this hour. Back to you.
Lori, Alicia reported the same thing from witnesses that she spoke to about this noise. I know that the interview didn't roll as it was supposed to, but how did your witness describe what it sounded like?
Yeah, well, Christine, you know, living here on the river, a lot of these people are so used to these helicopters coming and going, you know, all day long. They're used to hearing them, but this one they described as hearing something sort of different, like they knew something was wrong, but didn't exactly know what. And again, we now know what had happened with the helicopter plummeting into the river.
Okay, Lori Bordenaro reporting for us from Jersey City. Thank you for your report, Lori, and updating the information that you have been able to gather so far. So it sounds as though that there have been plenty of witness accounts that obviously investigators will also be gathering here as this investigation now continues, and the cause of what took place over the Hudson River this afternoon is looked into. But it seems as though that the witness reports that we have heard, at least so far, many of them reporting that there was a noise, an unusual noise, not the type of regular helicopter noise that they're used to from these various helicopters that fly almost daily in this area. And then another witness reporting that they saw the tail spinning and then the crash take place.
Yeah, and that tailspin component is interesting. Of course, the NTSB will be able to tell us more about the cause of this wreck, but that could take weeks, that could take months. It could be a while before we have all the answers that we're looking for here today.